Let's talk about Lynn Ramsay's new film, Die My Love, which stars Jennifer Lawrence as well as Robert Pattinson. This is actually one of my most anticipated films of the year. So when it was playing near me, I said I have to go because who knows how long it's going to play in the theaters, especially a small film like this. This film premiered at Cannes earlier this year, where Jennifer Lawrence got some amazing recognition as well as Lynn Ramsay. Now, I will tell you that Lynn Ramsay is a director that you definitely have to really get into. And if Die My Love is your first introduction, you might be a little put off depending on how you view film, because we all view film in different ways. So I'm going to tell you, I'm somebody who puts visuals first. If your film doesn't have amazing visuals behind it, it's just not going to stick with me. For me, Lynn Ramsay is a director that really focuses on the visuals and being able to provoke emotions out of you from these visuals. So I think you should definitely look into her filmography if you've never seen it before you want to dive into Die My Love, and also check out the trailer, because this is a movie that if you take it literally, you're gonna not like it and you're not gonna have a good time, as opposed if you go into this movie with an open mind and you see it more as cinematic poetry, something Jennifer Lawrence actually said about Lynn Ramsay's work. You're gonna really like this movie a lot, which is me in this case. This movie is based on a novel by Ariana Harwicks. It's called Mátate Amor, and basically revolves around a woman who begins to lose her mind. And that's as much as I'll say about the plot before I get into spoilers in another video for this movie, which will come out tomorrow, where we'll talk about the ending as well as several things in it. I want to do a full analysis as well, but that's going to come on a rewatch because I need a second viewing of this movie in order to fully grasp what Ramsay and everybody else here is getting at. This is a movie that is performance-wise one of Jennifer Lawrence, if not her best performance ever. There's just something that she's able to evoke throughout this film, especially in the second act, that is just so breathtaking to see. I am definitely somebody who thinks Jennifer Lawrence is one of the best actresses working today, and I think that Lynn Ramsay and Jennifer Lawrence really were able to pull out a performance from Lawrence that I had never seen or thought I would see here. This is just on another level, honestly. And yes, this film does star Robert Pattinson as well, and he is great in it as well. He has some very memorable lines and scenes, but this is truly, at its core, a movie about Jennifer Lawrence showcasing just how incredible and talented she is. And this is just aided even better due to the visuals that Lynn Ramsay and her cinematographer are able to pull through with, because this movie is not an easy watch. It is layered, it is full of poetry, rhythm, and it is a movie that's not going to spoon feed you what's happening here. But the emotions that you feel watching certain scenes, due to the fact that the actors here alongside Lawrence, Robert Pattinson, Sissy Spacek are able to bring together, is what this movie's all about. Because there's not really much of a quote-unquote story here that you're following. It's more of you feeling what this character is going through, and almost, I don't want to call it a character study, but it is really just us there feeling. It's almost like Lynn Ramsay is just going to grab you and tell you, this is what's happening to this woman, and I want you to feel it, and you are going to feel it. And I think that that's why this movie works so well, when you just let it happen. You don't question why something happened, or why a scene cuts, or why we are not talking about this situation anymore. You're just there to witness it, to feel it, and to sit with it and just think about what you just watched. And that's what I did at the end of this film. I sat in the dark and I was just like, what did I just see? Because the last, I would say, 10 minutes of this movie are some of the most transcending and incredible imagery I've seen all year. And I watched over 100 new releases this year, and I can definitely tell you that those last 10 minutes I will never forget. Lakeith Stanfield is also in this movie, and I will tell you, if you're really expecting him to have a huge part in this movie in terms of how much he appears, you might be a little bit disappointed. I know I was a little bit disappointed, but the more I thought about what his role and who he is in this movie meant for the overall, I would say, message of the movie, I think it is a pretty impactful role. But I'm just saying, if you're really expecting him to be in it, you're gonna be a bit disappointed, just like I was, because I always love to see Lakeith in things. I think he's such a talented actor, and that's just some of the minor things I had with the movie. I also think that the movie was too short, in my opinion. I think I really would have loved to sort of see what came after, but it makes sense why the movie ends where it does as well. So that's just me being nitpicky right there. Honestly, Die My Love has made it into the top 10 movies of the year for me, and I'll update that list and give it to you in a short, so stay tuned for that. But this is really truly Lynne Ramsay doing what she does best. We need to talk about Kevin is the first film I ever watched from Lynne Ramsay, and that was the first time I really just felt so much watching a movie back when it came out, almost like I would say like 15 years ago or 16, I don't remember. I just remember watching that movie and just being so like moved by it and just having all of these complicated feelings. And up until that point, I was somebody who really loved film and filmmaking, but I didn't know that you could do all of this in a film as she did in that movie. Her next film, You Were Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix, is one that I just consider to be a masterpiece, honestly. Like the visuals there are just out of this world. And with Die My Love, it's almost like a combination of both of those films and her doing what she did like amazingly in them and bringing it here and making something totally new that I think is definitely going to revolutionize what filmmakers see a movie as for years to come. Because I think movies have gotten a bit stale because they are trying to just be stories, and that's totally fine. But I think that moving the visuals further and further and experimenting is what you need here. This movie isn't all avant-garde. Like, it's not going to just throw you out and make you feel confused about it, because when you really see it, there's something there that's happening and you just have to feel it. You don't have to understand it. And that's the thing I can tell you about Die My Love. This is a movie you go in to feel. You don't try to understand it. You don't try to reason it. You just feel it. And that's when you're really going to fall in love with this movie, just like I did, honestly. I hope. I know this might not be for everybody, and that's okay. I don't think every movie's for everybody. There's some movies that I don't like that people love, and it's totally fine. I'm just telling you my opinion and my thoughts on it. I think Jennifer Lawrence is deserving of the awards that are coming for her, and even just being nominated as well. So hopefully we'll see that. Award season usually sucks, so we'll see what they do. But Lynne Ramsay as well definitely has to be a contender for sure, because what she's able to do with this movie is just nothing short of brilliant in my opinion. So this is definitely the movie that I was hoping for, and it actually exceeded my expectations even more. And honestly, it was a lot more different than I expected it to be, and that's totally fine. I really love when a movie can really take me and rattle me and say, you know what, this is what you thought you were getting? This is what you're getting. And that's when I think a movie truly works. Jennifer Lawrence is really pouring her heart and her soul into this performance. There are some moments in this movie where you just want to look away, you flinch, and you're just thinking to yourself, oh, what is going to happen to this character? And it's just due to the brilliant performance that the actor's able to convey. And Jennifer Lawrence does it like flawlessly. It is just so incredibly choreographed and just beautifully layered. And like she says, this is true cinematic poetry. I can't stop gushing about this movie, so I'll stop right now. But I do have a full talk about the ending coming tomorrow, and hopefully next week I will do an analysis video. I just need to give it a rewatch to really like get some of these thoughts in my head cleared, because right now it's just like a bunch of visuals that have so much meaning just swirling around my head. Like, I keep thinking about certain scenes in this movie, and I just keep trying to wrap my head around what Ramsay's trying to say. And there's so much she's trying to say in it. So honestly, cannot wait to talk more about the film. I also do want to read the book because I feel like I'll get a little bit more context and some more ideas there. So stay tuned for that. But let me know what you thought about this movie. Are you a fan of Lynne Ramsay, of Jennifer Lawrence? Were you excited for this movie? Have you watched it yet? What did you think about it? Comment below. I'd love to know. Stay tuned for our Predator Badlands theories. I know that's such a jump from what I was talking about right now, but always got to tell you about some of the other videos we have. We do have it in the Explain as well as a review for that movie. Another great movie, very different. Could make for a good rewatch, I feel, about community and the importance of it, but that's a whole other topic. Let's talk about the movie Die My Love in the comments below, and follow us for more. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.